Hey yo, this is Anime Addiction 00, and looks like I kind of let the delays get the better of me once again, because it's apparently December already. Time sure does fly, doesn't it? Although it probably doesn't help that the holidays or whatever make me feel like I just want to curl up into a ball and hibernate, but that's probably just me. So in any case, because of the way you log in, I can't exactly get to the title screen at the moment, but this time I'm doing Captor Online, a 3D fantasy-ish, lightly Eastern-based MMORPG published by BeanFun UK. I say lightly Eastern-based because I remember when it first came out into open beta and closed beta, even before it was actually released, I signed up for it, like maybe sometime early this year or last year. I can't remember, I am that bad at it, and I couldn't find it officially anywhere else, so I think my sources are failing me. My apologies, but I can tell it's a lightly Eastern based because like of some names or things, skill names, and just like overall style sometimes, but it's not as obvious as say a martial arts MMORPG that are all over the place. So I guess I should get into showing you the game and show some of the character creation. First of all, I would like to point out really quick that if any of you actually know about this game, why do this one when there are, other popular ones? Well, first, since I've been doing Asda and Grand Fantasia, it doesn't really matter to me if the game is new or old. I'll do just any one that I think I can do a video for if I feel like playing it or something. And, for those of you that have played it, or any of BeanFun's, whether UK's or the US gaming portal, there's some sad news that apparently all their servers will be closed down by January 13th, 2013. Some of them will be closing sooner than others. Like the web game Koihime will be closing, let's see, about the end of this year, like December 31st. But Divine and Lucent Heart should stay up until January 13th, 2013, and Soul Captor will be closing January 9th. So I figured that I should test the game out. Well, not really test it, I played it a little bit before, but I figured I should go back to it and, maybe do a video, get a couple screenshots to remember it by. So yes, character creation that you've been sitting here watching boredly for the past 2 minutes while I ramble on. Excuse me. It's alright. There are apparently 9 hairstyles to choose from. You can apparently choose facial features. I don't remember being able to do that, but it's been a while since I played, and there are 6 of those. And you can choose the color of your hair. This is one of my favorites, actually, because it's like two-toned. It's like a little bit like teal or seafoam green and some purple. You can also choose your skin color, and your eye style and color. Like, it's mostly noticeable on, over here where you choose it. I'm not sure if the cursor is going to work. It worked last time during practice, but I'm not sure if it will this time. I don't really notice a huge difference, other than eye color and style, other than between, like, normal round pupils and, like, the cat eye style. Other than that, they're very lightly noticeable. And you also have a random button in case, so you sometimes get indecisive after trying to create a character too long and just, want them to pick for you. And all the classes are down here. They have the warrior, which is the basic, big sword, high attack, supposed to be also tanky. High hit points. Mystic Fighter, dual claws, fast, assassin-like, assassin-type class. Celestial Master, which I guess is like a support type of close combat fighter. It seems really close to the Warrior, though, just without as much attack, maybe. Let's see. They have the Priest, which is, the usual, offensive, sometimes offensive, but this one does have offense. I played him a little bit. Offense magic and healing magic, possibly buffs, but I didn't get that far to check before. Shaman, I guess, more close combat with knives apparently, and they can use a little bit of healing and curses to, weaken their enemies. And this is the only very obvious note to tell with the Eastern themes, just because of the outfits alone you've probably seen for all the classes. But this class is basically the, basic mage type, but it's called an Onmyoji. I'm probably saying that all wrong, but Yeah, I've heard that term in like animes and such. So, since you have seen the character creation, I'm just gonna hop in on one of my characters and show you around a little bit. We have a lower level one, but I think I'll just go on my higher level one because I might have more to show you. Loading. And it's not responding, but it shall respond. It shall, like it will and it shall. I tend to mix words like that when I lose my ability to talk clearly. That's an interesting freeze frame though. Aha, there we go. Thank you, I thought it was going to crash. I was getting nervous. Ooh, Dark Realm. Okay. So the first thing that you may notice is this little person that's, around me. That's like one of the main features of the game. To have an anima. Like, this isn't a totally new feature. You have probably seen other type of things like in Prius Online and actually at least a couple others, but I can't remember them at the moment, but there are actually more MMOs out where you have like a little sidekick that's with you all the time. It might be kind of equivalent to even the sprites that I did with the Grand Fantasia video. Except these guys could fight with you right off the bat. Which you'll probably be seeing once I get somewhere with interesting enough enemies. The anima can do quite a bit for you. Like, I did say they can fight with you, and they can. You get to choose their behavior by clicking up here. You choose offensive, defensive, or supportive. I'm choosing offensive, and each one has a passive buff that they give you depending on which behavior you give them. For example, the attack mastery will give me more attack damage and spell bonus damage, which I guess is my skill damage too, because as a fighter I don't really think they would be called spells, but I don't know. While you fight, it's kind of hard to describe all at once, but there's just a big point to fighting monsters than usual because they have everything you need pretty much. Like, I know that's like what you'd expect in all these MMOs already, but it's different. Like, you defeat monsters to get some skill points, or SP, but I'm assuming they're skill points to learn skills. They come kind of slowly, but you do have to save up to pretty much buy them. You also get them from quests. But unfortunately, the monsters don't seem to drop any money, which is different, I guess. And also, when you kill them, you have a chance of capturing soul spirits, which you might see in the left chat box. I failed to do so, but you use the soul spirits to convert them into many different things. You'll be able to see in the Soulpedia here. Oh, by the way, you can check this little menu to the right for the hotkeys. The character C, and it'll tell you the anima is V and all that. You can also hide that if that's in the way. Which I actually don't mind it being there. But yeah, the Soulpedia is your all souls thing. It's like a soul dictionary, or soul Wikipedia, which is, Soulpedia dirt. I had a slow moment. But here you can craft enchantments after you get a certain amount of soul spirits, in this case 100. You can get divinities, which you can use to boost your stats. You can only have one unless you unlock it. Unlock more later. Using soul herbs. I'm not sure if that's a cash up item, but it probably is. And soul food is the main thing you'll probably want to be making other than soul power, because soul power you require to keep your little anima in top fighting condition, because they'll have more energy that way, and probably the lower it is, the higher chance they would be of getting defeated if they're in a fight, because they can get knocked out and attacked in battle. And if their hit points runs out, don't worry, they don't die, but they get dazed and they can't do anything for a while. And also their soul power will decrease by 20 once they're all ready to go again. And once you have 0 soul power, I assume they can't try to capture souls at all. So you can craft little soul power things for them once you've gotten enough souls to fix that. Or, if you've been on long enough, you can get a free cash up item from there. Let's see. Oh yes, the soul food is actually something, specifically for the anima. It's used to grow their stats and their abilities so they can still fight with you pretty decently. Let's see. They have their whole own set of skills here, and they choose which one they choose depends on the behavior you chose. Like offensive, they'll choose pummel and humiliate, but they'll always have these basic skills to use too. And when you power them up, they'll of course be better. Like, let's see. Well, I mean, you can see all the stats there. If I were to upgrade attack mastery, like once I chose offensive behavior, it would probably be even better than it is now. The quality of the soul food depends on how much dice you get to roll. They literally pick up and roll dice to how much it grows, so the best it is, the faster it will be. But there are multiple different souls to choose from, which determine the quality. Like common soul food, you get common, they only roll 1, but if you're lucky, you can get uncommon. But if you choose elite souls, which are like random field bosses wandering around, which are a bit tougher than usual enemies, you always get uncommon soul food, but if you're lucky, you'll get a rare one. And if you use a boss soul, which are most likely found in dungeons or the really big guys around the field, you'll always get a rare soul food, but if you're really, really lucky, you'll get a legendary soul food. See, a soul is very important. And the collecting aspect in general is actually pretty important because, if you're lucky or just persistent enough to hunt for them, sometimes the monsters will drop a scroll, and certain ones can be used as mounts. I can't remember if I used them already, but my 2 are right here. And there are even separate ones for your little animal buddy too, so if you feel bad because they're running behind you, you can give them a mount as well. I know it's a small difference after you attack while on your mount. It's slightly increased, your physical attack in general, but you can't use skills while you're on your mount. As soon as you do use it, you'll be taken off of it. But you can use it for your anima, because their physical attacks are pretty weak, but, you know, a little boost doesn't hurt. Let's see. The collection, you think it might be pointless unless you're a completionist, and, you know, that might be true, you don't have to, but if you do, you'll get passive buffs to your stats. Like if I get 10 general souls, I'll get 600 physical defense, 40, etc. And elite souls and boss souls and even rare souls, which might be only during events. So there is a point if you would like to do it, or if you want to collect cute little mounts for your anima and for yourself, but mount scrolls are usually much harder to find unless you're really lucky. Alright, let's see. What other things I have? Before, even though I did mention that the game's closing down, so there's really not many people sticking around. At the moment, I don't know, I do remember it was popular when it first came out, like most new games. I don't know if it started to die before that, or just when this news came out. But apparently there is, a cloud points trade where you could, sell cloud points that are used for cash shop items, and, you know, use in-game gold for it. I don't know what the rates would have been because it's empty. And there's even ranking, you could see who's the best at, you know, any given category with just level, money flow, and even total deaths for the player and their anima. So I guess if you're curious who died more than you might have, you can check there. You can also check a daily news post to see daily events, quests, and requests in PvP events. You can also check your achievements here. I don't know if anything really happens when you get achievements. You might get titles out of them once in a while. So far, they seemed just cosmetics. I don't see a note anywhere if they increased any stats. So yeah, there's, you know, a decent amount of stuff to do involving souls and whatnot. If the collection aspect isn't your thing, though, you might want to try to avoid it. I'm not sure if it'll make or break the game. Like, if you don't do it, you'll be severely underpowered. But so far for the story quests, it's recommended a party of 2, and I've soloed them fine. So what else is there? I think I've covered pretty much the basics. You pretty much get 1 soul per monster, per common monster and whatnot, but if you find the soul jade that your anima is holding right there, using this interface, it might have a chance to get, what is it? Yeah, a couple more souls at once, and durability goes down pretty fast. So yeah, you'll have a chance of capturing more spirits at once, but be careful because things will break if you fail. So yeah, I think that I covered mostly the basics. You got the Soulpedia and your Anima Buddy, Soul Food, and... oh wait, duh, oh my god, I've been fighting the whole time but I never said anything. But as you could probably tell, fights are standard. A more RPG type of thing. Also, if I do these first 3 skills on a row when they blink, like if you look at the bottom, I'll use my first one, and the second and third one will blink. So if I use them like that, I'll get a damage bonus, I think. So yeah, you can use W, A, S, and D to move. It's alright, like, I've seen ones that actually don't work, so that was really annoying, but it works okay. You can also use point and click to move. And you can also travel somewhere on the map by clicking on it. You can also turn off or pause it, your auto move, by doing that, and they'll continue just like that. So yeah, I might do a couple more videos of this because I'm trying to play it before it's gone. I'm not sure if I'll continue on this one or do a new character and show everything at the start, or maybe just play my level 14 that you saw at the beginning. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what to use yet. Just a small note. It's not really important, but there are some cutscenes and voiceover work. This is Being Fun UK. You know, there are British and English accents. The scenes can be kind of cute to watch, but I usually ended up skipping them because I was impatient. But yeah, just so you know what you're in for. If you'd like to give it a shot before, you know, the game's gone. Yeah, I just thought it would be kind of fun to try to have like a little memory of it before it leaves. So I'll try playing it when I can and maybe update some more videos if I can, and also maybe do or find an MMO with holiday events going on. Because last year I managed to do Halloween, but let's see if I can do that this year. Oh jeez. Not Halloween because I could skip that dirt. But yeah, it would be nice to do a holiday event of some sort. So yeah, anyway guys, bye.